If you like the content that we're pushing out, please like, share, and of course subscribe. And let us know in the comments what you think about our videos. Like, why would you watch it and not tell us what's going on? And I hope to see you later on. Peace out. Welcome to another Alternative Factuals video, you guys. And today's going to be a very special video. I got my boy Ernie. Now, for those of you who may not know, he runs his own channel called Blerd Without Fear. And I want y'all to know, like, this is like a legit, like, this is one of the legit channels. Cause yeah, I know I don't promote anybody, cause you know how I do. But I need y'all to check out my boy, and I'm gonna let him, why don't you say hello, Ernie? Say hello to everybody.
Well, thank you so much for having me on Plus Ultra. Thank you for welcoming me into the Alternative Factuals airwaves. I feel right. I feel right here.
Well, all are welcome in this channel. Well, originally we have done a video for how the MCU would introduce Secret Wars into its tenfold, and this is the part 2. Now, part 1 is going to be in the description down below, and it's going to be over at Ernie's channel, and make sure you check that out at the end of the video. I'll be sure to mention that later, but without further ado, I'm going to let my guests kind of jump into it and kind of get the ball rolling in terms of what we're going to do for these MCU movies and Secret Wars.
Okay, so we already set it up. We set up, Secret Wars, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and I guess you probably could include some Guardians of the Galaxy if you really wanted to. I didn't really think about that at the time, but I mean, I just figure, hey, it's all Avengers. Everyone we've seen so far is an Avenger. That's how we're just gonna treat it. But you also got the villains on the other side fighting for I guess I don't know if you'd really want to keep it as a fighting for like the ultimate prize, but I mean maybe the fate of the multiverse or the fate of all things, whatever, something that would make there be genuine stakes. But the thing is, what we got to talk about is how you implement some of these characters. Like, the thing about Secret Wars is that it has a long history. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. I think you can kind of ignore some of Secret Wars Part 2, but we've also got the more recent incarnation of Secret Wars, where they started bringing in alternate reality types of situations. You would see characters that came from different corners of the Marvel multiverse. You would see characters like Maestro. You would see characters like Beta Ray Bill. You would see characters that were just like way out, the beaten spectrum of things. Just from all corners. I think you could even sneak Old Man Logan in there. You could get the old man, the grizzled Wolverine on the same screen at the same time as your young Wolverine. That'd actually be kind of a slick way to bring Hugh Jackman back into it, but that's neither here nor there. But another cool thing that you could do is, and I didn't think about this, we were talking off mic, but you could also use this as an opportunity to get Chris Evans as the Human Torch, and you could also use this opportunity to get Chris Evans as Captain America on screen at the same time. You could even bring in Michael B. Jordan as Human Torch.
They could make all of that canon. Like, it would make the most sense where, like, Chris Evans, like, you look just like me. Oh, you look just, and then you have Michael B. Jordan, like, y'all look nothing like me. And it's like, a little humorous moment, because now everything that's happened before is now officially canon. Because now it's just an alternate timeline.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll just be funny. It'll be funny moments like that. And it's just like, it would really bring like a nice little humorous aspect, but also it would kind of open up the Marvel world to different possibilities. Now, something that a lot of people don't know about Secret Wars, and I think that was in the second part, Secret Wars Part 2. That was when after the the Fantastic Four coming, I think Ben Grimm's girlfriend was actually a Skrull.
Well, I think the other thing that I look at too is that because you got to have that craziness in there.
I think, yeah, she was actually indeed a Skrull. Actually, I forgot her name. It was something weird. But I think, yeah, his girlfriend actually became a Skrull, and a lot of people I know online who have been saying that they wanted to see the Skrulls kind of introduced. And like I said, I think Secret Wars is the primary means in which they can introduce a lot of aspects of the Marvel universe all at once, and it would still make sense. Like, it wouldn't be overwhelming because Battle World was a very real thing that took place. And the whole point of it was it took different pieces from different, aspects of the universe, the multiverse, and put them all in one place. So that could be a possibility that the Skrulls can actually be introduced by using Secret Wars. And, it would actually make the most logical sense movie-wise, and it would be fan service. So, I mean, like I said, I still want to know what you guys said, but, like, even still, I'll let Ernie go back to his little rant. Something I remembered.
I would say that for me, the biggest thing is going to be you got to have the threat level just right. Like, you got to be on point with the threat level. There has to be real, genuine stakes. So when you talk about, characters like Thanos, you have like this powerful character that is like an unstoppable force of nature. You're going to have characters like Galactus and Doctor Doom and the Beyonder in the mix. And, I mean, that's just a license for craziness to happen. But one of the things I would really like to see, and this is an idea I didn't think about till literally just now, but I think it would make the stakes even greater if because how Marvel likes to kill villains. What if we don't kill Thanos? By the time that everything kind of comes to a head, what if at the end of it all, Thanos is maybe maybe he's the outlier. Maybe he's the one that could probably tip the scales. Like, say, because, usually in Secret Wars, Doctor Doom is the one who kind of, gets a little too big for his britches and starts wiling out, slapping drinks out of people's hands and slapping around superheroes and stuff like that. What if you have a Thanos that is just kind of out there on the outskirts, just kind of minding his own business, trying to stay out of it? He's had enough. He's back on his farm. He's, just doing his thing. He's got the armor hung up on his little scarecrow. But you got a Thanos who is, that could possibly come back in and tip the scales back on the side of the heroes. Or even so much that Doom is wilding out so much the villains don't even want anything to do with him. And you could even have the other villains maybe have to team up and be like, hey, look, we gotta take this dude down. He's too much.
That would definitely be a plausible situation, because no matter what iteration of the Fantastic Four movie-wise that you see, Doom was always full of himself. Comic books, he's full of himself. Mm-hmm. No matter how you get him, he's gonna be full of himself. So he's gonna get gassed. He's gonna get, oh, I have this power. I have omnipotence. Well, let me put everybody in their place. And then that's ultimately how he loses ultimate power. Always. Like, he's just so full of himself. He doesn't always, calculate the most minuscule of details because he thinks he's so above everybody else. And that's usually his mistake. But that would be a nice concept, to have him come in and then also, like I said, obtain the power of the Beyonders, and then over here warping reality and basically asserting his power and letting them know, like, no matter what you do, you can't do anything. You're nothing to me. And then to have the villains team up, especially because it will be a primary means in which he could, as well as, like I said, for part 2 in Infinity War, where they could bring back villains, or in Secret Wars, they definitely could bring back villains then as well, because even in the comics, I think they even pulled villains from different times and alternate timelines in which they existed, which would still give them the means to introduce, those villains into this singular event, as well as cause a nice little method of crossover for like TV shows like Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Inhumans, like, because the Absorbing Man is on Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but he was also, like I said, a part of this Secret Wars event that took place, and that would be a nice little, something nice to see on TV screen, especially because Absorbing Man is pretty powerful in terms of the amount of energy and matter he can actually absorb. So that'd be pretty nice to see on TV.
Yeah, I think the last thing anyone wants to have to fight is an Absorbing Man who gets his hands on adamantium. I mean, that's just no good for anybody.
that would be it's the Uru metal, Thor's hammer. Forget about it. Oh my god, that enchanted metal. Oh my god, that would be some of the best stuff you would ever see, because like it's literally fan service, literally. But let us know what you think, and remember, this is Secret Wars. This is the same Secret Wars that was originally written in, what was it, May 1984, 1985? 84
Yes.
to 85, right? So
Right.
be sure to let us know what you think about this Secret Wars concept, because the Russos did tell us that they would love to make this concept become a reality. Let us know how you would introduce Secret Wars into this whole universe of the MCU, and leave it down in the comments below, as well as you can leave it in the comments over at Ernie with Blerd Without Fear. Remember, you got to check out the channel now, because if I find out that you didn't subscribe to this channel, we're gonna have a problem, and I'm gonna roll up and I'm gonna have to, lay these hands on you. You know what I'm saying? But be sure to like, share, and of course subscribe to both of us, because this is not just a one-time collaboration. There's plenty more to come. There's plenty more to come, and
Correct.
I'm gonna let like I said, Ernie, talk about his channel for a little bit before I completely sign off. So you can go ahead.
So basically, if you're the type of person that you like comic books, you like comic book movies, maybe you want to check out some videos from a guy who likes to break those things down, maybe review them, show you what comic books you should be checking out, and maybe the ones you might want to stay away from. Really, all you want to do, go hit that search bar, type in Blerd Without Fear. That's BLERD. That's right. That's black plus nerd minus fear. That's how you get Blerd Without Fear. And you check out these videos and you decide, man, I want to get more content like this. All you gotta do, click subscribe, become one of Earth's mightiest subscribers. That's a very elite group that Alternative Factuals and I happen to be a part of. And that's a thing.
Now that you got a little bit of a little taste of Blerd Without Fear, remember, please like and of course subscribe to both of the channels, and leave a comment down below in each of the videos and let us know what you think. And I hope, I pray that I see you in more of our videos in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.